Let's just jump right in. You're waiting for your life to start. You can feel it, can't you? That kind of nagging sense that the real thing is just around the corner. Right after the next big thing on your to-do list.
But here's the cold hard truth of it, and it might sting a little. You are living for a ghost.
I mean, think about it. You're treating today, this very moment right now, like it's just a waiting room. You're just sitting there flipping through the old magazines of your past worries and future anxieties, just waiting for your name to be called, so your real life can finally begin.
Okay, so let's really dig into this, because this isn't just a feeling you have. It's a story we've all been sold. It's the story about this phantom future we call the golden years. And I bet this promise sounds super familiar, right? It goes like this. Grind now, stress out now, put your health on the back burner, miss the kids' school plays, delay those vacations. And why? It's all for some imaginary one day when you can finally sit on a beach and start living.
So here's the bottom line. This is the crucial part. We are trading the only thing we actually have, this present moment, for a complete fantasy. A future that, let's be honest, might not ever arrive. Or if it does, it might find us so exhausted and worn out, we can't even enjoy it.
This isn't some new 21st century problem. Not at all. In fact, there's this incredible ancient story that just perfectly captures this exact trap we all fall into. It's the story of the other shore. So the story goes, there's this really ambitious young seeker who goes to a Zen master. And he's desperate, just desperate to find the other shore, this mythical place of ultimate peace and happiness. He tells the master, I will do anything. I'll work 20 hours a day. I'll meditate until my legs go completely numb. Just give me the plan. Tell me how long it's going to take. Man, does that frantic, goal-obsessed energy sound at all familiar? But the master's instruction is so simple, it's almost confusing. He just says, go down to the river and look across. And this part is brilliant because it's about us. The seeker runs to the river, but he doesn't see the river. He doesn't see the forest or the sunrises or any of the beauty around him. All he sees is the destination. He gets totally obsessed, spending months building this huge, elaborate boat to get there. So after an exhausting journey, he finally lands on the other side, and he's just crushed. He's shocked, because the other shore, it looks precisely like the shore he just came from. He storms back to the master, furious, feeling totally cheated. And the master just smiles and delivers this profound lesson. If you are not happy here, you will not be happy there. The paradise he was seeking was right there under his feet the entire time. What's so great about this story is that it gives us a name for this very modern condition. And this is so important. It's not a personal failure. It's more like a cultural illness. It's called the when-then sickness. So let's define it really clearly. The when-then sickness is simply the deep-seated belief that our happiness, our peace, our real life is conditional. It's always waiting on some future event. And the symptoms? Oh man, they are everywhere. It's the thought that goes, when I get that promotion, then I'll finally feel successful. Or, when the kids are out of the house, then I can finally relax. Or, how about, when I have $2 million in the bank, then my life can truly begin. We are constantly putting our own lives on hold. So what's the cure? Well, the solution isn't to build a better boat or to row faster. It's not about escaping where you are. It's about finally, truly arriving where you are. It's about finding the shore that is already beneath your feet. The great Zen master Dogen put it perfectly. He said, if you cannot find the truth right where you are, where else do you expect to find it? The answer isn't out there, somewhere in the future. It's right here. It's always been right here, in the middle of your messy, imperfect, ordinary life. So this becomes a process of unlearning. Step 1, stop constantly getting ready to live. Your life is not a dress rehearsal. Step 2, start actually showing up for it. And step 3 is where it gets really practical. It's simply this. When you wash the dishes, just wash the dishes. Feel the warm water, see the soap suds. Don't be mentally solving work problems or planning your weekend. Just be there. And here's the great realization. Retirement, that feeling of peace, freedom, and presence we're all chasing, it's not a destination you reach at age 65. It is a state of mind that is available to you right now, today. Ultimately, this all comes down to one simple shift in thinking. To realize that your life isn't the destination you're trying to get to. Your life is the road you're walking on, right this second. So the only real question is, how did you spend today? So I'll leave you with this one thought. If the golden years never come, if this day, today, was the only life you were ever going to get,
Would you still be proud of how you spent this afternoon?
Subscribe for daily wisdom.